Little did we know that this scene would end up becoming more profound than we thought. James Bond is dead. Actually, it might be more accurate to say that we'll have to choose to believe that the character died on that island, given the unholy abuse that's coming. Don't worry, I'll get to the horrifying behind-the-scenes insight on why this is going to go south, but first, let's set up what's been going on. From Deadline. Amazon MGM Studios shelled out an extra $1 billion plus to take control of James Bond. So if you've been at all curious as to why nothing's been developing in the Bond universe since No Time to Die, it's because Amazon bought MGM, and they've been in tense battles with the rights owners Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson for creative control of the franchise. Amazon originally overpaid on its purchase of MGM in a deal orchestrated by then MGM board chair Kevin Ulrich. Though valued between $3.5 billion and $4 billion, the legendary motion picture studio was absorbed by the streamer for $8.5 billion.
Jesus wept.
The hefty sum propped up by the potential access to the 007 franchise. However, Amazon couldn't freely develop Bond with Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson in the mix. Hence, it took another $1 billion to ensure that they could fully steer and exploit the Ian Fleming IP.
Interesting choice of words. Exploit.
Given what we've heard, the use of that word is deliberate.
I'm having Lucasfilm flashbacks.
As you should. This is going to be just as bad, if not worse. Even the Bond camp isn't celebrating this news. Barbara Broccoli's close-knit James Bond circle says hearing 007 deal news was as if there had been a death in the family. Those close to Broccoli and Wilson's camp are gobsmacked that Broccoli caved to the streamer. She's a fighter, says one source, but she got tired of fighting. Another acknowledges it had to be an emotional decision for Broccoli. Also, with Wilson ready to retire, Broccoli wasn't going to go it alone.
Do we really have to give up hope?
Yeah, we do, and here's why. This is the point where you get your barf bags out. From Hollywood Elsewhere, wokey Amazon execs are fucking idiots, 007 producer Barbara Broccoli.
Shocking.
Broccoli's been worn down by Amazon Studios honcho Jennifer Salke. The Wall Street Journal reports that during a meeting about the next vaguely conceived 007 film, an employee, possibly Salke or perhaps a feminist underling, stopped the conversation in its tracks by saying, "I don't think James Bond is a hero."
What? What in the libbity gibbity ass septic excretion? These twats are seriously damaged.
The article goes on to say, 2 years ago, Salke squashed a Conan the Barbarian remake from the Game of Thrones producers, calling the project Toxic Masculinity. The Bond impasse is all on her. She's an inexperienced idiot with limited experience and unlimited resources.
Wow. So she's definitely part of the problem where rings of power are concerned.
Yeah, another IP that Amazon paid through the nose for, only to make themselves look like a laughingstock. She also allegedly referred to Bond as content, which really pissed Barbara Broccoli off. But agendas aside, that's how these people view a property like this. Not a legendary franchise that needs to be handled carefully with respect and forethought, but a content machine. It's Star Wars and Marvel all over again. I'm sure we're going to get absolutely assaulted with garbage content like a Moneypenny TV show or a Scaramanga or Blofeld origin film where they're not the bad guys, they're just misunderstood. The Deadline article wraps it up with this warning. Just don't shake it up and stir it too much, otherwise the whole thing will shatter. I think it's too late for that. Until these problematic activists are replaced with true creatives, I don't think Hollywood's crusade to lose billions of dollars and grind IPs into the ground is quite over yet. But what's your take on the situation? Let us know in the comments and stay fresh, cheese bags.